Recently, i.e. actually quite a while ago, Pixel Riffs released this video, which is talking about Minecraft ray tracing. And you can see by where I've paused it here that it looks pretty amazing and absolutely just so realistic that it may as well be real life. But this is, of course, because of Microsoft, only going to come to the Windows 10 edition of the game. And I have an unpopular opinion that, and somewhat of a conspiracy theory, that they are doing this to drive people away from Java Edition. And as a Java player, that makes me angry on its own. But you may have noticed that I use Linux, and that makes me doubly angry, because say I gave up and I said, right, Windows 10 Edition, that is, Bedrock is the best version of the game, I'm going to play that now. I can't. I would have to go out and buy Windows. And that means, I think, that this is partially a marketing plan to gain more Windows users, because there are a lot of Linux and Mac users. I mean, not a very lot in percentage, but there are millions of people who use Linux and who use Mac. Yeah, and I think that there's a chance, and I'm not sure about this, of course, this is a conspiracy theory in air quotes, but I think that there is a chance that this is a sort of scam, if you like, to get people to use Windows. And that makes me triply, quadruply cross, because, like, yeah, I get it that maybe they're the ones that can do it to Bedrock, but surely they would at least try or inform us that they are in the future have plans to bring it to Java Edition. But no, I think they're trying to kill off Java Edition because it's too versatile. It doesn't force you into their ecosystems. It doesn't have microtransactions. I just think Windows 10 Edition and Bedrock in general is alright. It's not great. It has very big flaws, and the largest issue I have is the game mechanics. The game mechanics in Java are just so much more entertaining. They're much more fulfilling. But in Bedrock, they're really not. And also in Bedrock, you have microtransactions, and that makes me annoyed. Why should you have microtransactions in a game that you have to pay for in the first place? I would rather Microsoft just increases the price of Bedrock Edition and then just doesn't have microtransactions. And yes, it is great that it's cross-platform, so that you can play on PC, you can also play on your phone and on console editions, certain console editions. And that is great. I would love to have that feature in Java Edition, but it's never going to come to Java Edition because they are trying to drive away the Java Edition player base, in my opinion. Of course, again, conspiracy theory. I think there's not evidence, but I would say there's a high likelihood, because not only are they doing that, but they have been known to do things like this in the past. For example, they had, I think everyone knows this by now, but they had a policy that they admitted to, which was embrace, extend, extinguish. So they tried to embrace something, extend it, like they've embraced Minecraft, they have extended it into Bedrock Edition, and now they will extinguish it, and they will remove the Java Edition. That's my sort of evidence for this. And I'm also quite wary of what they're doing with Linux, because right now Linux is being embraced and extended by Windows, and I am fearful for what comes next, because I think Linux is one of the few operating systems that you can actually trust, that doesn't steal your data, that doesn't cost a fortune, that you can put on any computer you build yourself. And if that gets taken away, then I don't know what I will do. I don't know if I can go to Windows, and I don't know if I can go to Mac. I might have to just write my own operating system, Minix. Uh, but I just think Windows and, well, Microsoft, not Windows. Microsoft is such a devious company. They play mind games with you. They manipulate you emotionally, and they try and make you use their products as opposed to everyone else's. And I think that is a very terrible marketing strategy. Because I hate Apple as well, but at least they're honest. At least they don't play tricks with you. At least they don't manipulate you to buy their stuff. Yes, they do lock you into their ecosystem, and yes, I think that is very bad, but they're not to the extent of Windows, or at least what I think they might be doing. Anyway, I'm sorry about the rant. I had to talk about it. Anyway, yeah, bye. Well, that was cringe number 2.